Let's say you just got off a 3-hour flight. You've drank a lot of water because you're smart. You want to stay hydrated. Flying dehydrates you, and you get off the jet bridge and hit the head. And the first thing you see is this in the airport. And you're like, wait a second, I'm in an American airport. What exactly is going on here? It's like an Al-Qaeda meeting. Are these the people trying to sign the Iran deal? It's like an ISIS strategy, support group. What's going on exactly? Like, what the hell is this here? This is called a wudu wash. Oh, yes. What if you opened a bathroom and saw this? What would you do with this exactly? I don't even know, right? You go to France, you see a bidet, you're like, what is that? Like, what are you supposed to do here precisely? A wudu sink. What is a wudu sink? Modern God. Wudu. In Islam, wudu is the act of ritual purification before prayer, spiritual and physical preparation. Core practice remains timeless. The way we facilitate it involved. We install wudu sinks all over the place, whether it's a mosque, prayer room, school, airport, or private home. The weird part about this is that mosque and a prayer room and maybe a Muslim school, okay, like those are all potentially private places. The airport and all airports in America are government funded. So why do you keep saying airport here? Why do these have to be at airports? What is a wudu thing? What is this? It is a absolution basin and foot washing station plumbing feature specifically designed to assist Muslims to comfortably and hygienically perform wudu. It includes features, not to be mistaken with mace windu. It includes features that make it easier to wash your hands, face, arms, and feet in accordance with Islamic practices. Okay. Unlike traditional basins, wudu sinks are ergonomically positioned for sitting or standing wudu. Equipped foot washing friendly drainage areas designed to reduce splash and protect from slipping, and simplifying and often modular customizing. I mean, you could see all these guys like standing up and slipping and falling over. Be a real problem, I guess. So what makes a good wudu? And why are we even talking about this? Well, pay attention to that little airport. Pay attention to that airport thing. Look at this. Where are wudu sinks commonly installed? Mosques and Islam Center. Okay. Well, you could argue there's way too many mosques here, and that's a sign of a much bigger catastrophe that's happening in America. But whatever. This is a religious building. There are a lot of unique things at religious buildings that have tradition. So whatever. Whatever. Islamic schools. Okay. Obviously, there's going to be unique things at Islamic schools that maybe I don't understand. Private Muslim homes and like hospitals, I guess, maybe if you have a Muslim hospital or something. I know that there's Jewish hospitals or whatever, and they have, very specific practices, to do, for how you do things. That might seem strange to everyone, so fine. But this don't make no sense. Airports and malls and public spaces. Why? Why would everybody need to ensure that there's wudu, except what the hell are you talking about? Maybe in Muslim countries, but what they're talking about is doing this in America. They want these in America, everywhere in America. And of course, you can see here, it's not for going to the bathroom in. It's literally for a specific religious practice. And that religious practice has been taken to our airports. Alert, Orlando Airport has turned into a mini mosque. Red State Islamization, Orlando Airport quietly spent $250,000 of your tax dollars to build a gender-segregated Islamic prayer room fully equipped with separate spaces for men and women, directional signage to help face Mecca, shoe and luggage racks, just like a mosque. It's a mini mosque inside of Florida Airport, funded by the taxpayer. Why? Don't know. Not anymore. We investigated and shut it down. This is why I live in the state of Florida, dude. This is the Attorney General of the state of Florida, James Uthmeyer. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. It's not happening in Florida. Major victory, Florida. My team found out that the Orlando airport had mini mosques and prayer rooms with wudu stations. There you go. Shoe racks, full setup. Our hero Attorney General shut it down. Only a real interfaith chapel remains, right? That doesn't show favoritism, red state Florida should be celebrating. Every AG in America needs to follow his lead. Now, this is something that, of course, scared the living hell out of everybody this last week. So Florida did it right, and they shut this stuff down. But Dallas-Fort Worth, where a ton of Muslims live, planned on installing a $300,000 wudu station. So literally, you're flying through Dallas, and you walk into the bathroom, and this is what you see. Like, what would you do exactly? It's like, this project is meant to prevent Muslim travelers from washing their feet in public sinks before prayer. Oh, so this is what it is. Okay. So instead of telling them to just go to move, how about you move to any of the 50 Muslim majority countries that probably have these things? Stop washing your filthy feet in public sinks. No, we got to spend $300,000 on installing a very special wudu foot washing space for you. Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport is planning to install Islamic foot washing stations. The project aims to prevent water on standard restroom floors and protect sink counters from Muslims just taking their filthy feet and shoving them inside of the communal sinks in a normal bathroom. White House correspondent Natalie Winters drew attention to the $300,000 project. The project titled DFW Wudu Absolution Stations Terminal D on the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation project details page. The state's absolution stations will be installed in both the men and women's restrooms in Terminal D at the beginning of August. Wudu is ritual washing and purification. People washing their sinks in standard bathroom sinks creates slippery, soaked floors and breaks the counters. Low-level wudu basins keep the restrooms dry for everyone. I don't get it. So wait a second. So instead of, so you're going to build them special foot baths instead of just saying, no, we're not a Muslim country and we're not going to spend what would eventually be millions of dollars in plumbing and maintenance so that you can pray to Mecca while you're traveling in a public government-funded airport. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. Again, there are 50 majority Muslim countries. Why don't you move there? DFW Airport Muslim foot washing stations look like urinals for a drunk guy with a delayed flight. Yeah, I mean, it would be just a matter of time. Seriously. Look at this. Here's the actual wudu licensing and regulation. There you go. Project consists of absolution stations. The last thing airports need is an area inside of the airport where only Muslims and Islamists will gather to go over last-minute details. DFW has to stop their Muslim bathrooms. Crazy. Similar dedication stations already exist at Houston's Bush Intercontinental. Of course they exist. Yeah, right. The photo circulating with the original post has a traveler using a regular sink for a foot washing station. So this is what they're planning on installing. Like, dude, seriously, some guy's gonna have like 50 margaritas from Chili's in the airport, right? And piss all over this thing. I'm sorry, why does DFW need foot washing stations for just Muslims? Don't fall for the propaganda. DFW already has fully functional wudu stations in Terminal D since 2009. I'll be flying through DFW, and so I'm gonna go ahead and check this out. I'll be doing that this week. However, good news: DFW Airport has scrapped its Islamic foot washing station. And Governor Greg Abbott takes aim. Government-owned airports cannot favor one religion over others. DFW plans to install Islamic foot washing facilities. They're illegal. I've directed a review of the state grants both airports possible revocation and referred DFW to the U.S. DOT for investigation. Texas will not allow illegal religious discrimination, taxpayer funded. I mean, listen, there are so many things that Christians could ask for. I want a Christmas room. I want a special Christmas room. That's it. That's what I want. I want I want a room just for Christians where it's guaranteed only Christians will be there. It's Christmas music blaring as loudly as possible with a nativity scene. That's what I demand as a Christian. I want to be Christmas maxing. I want that to be up for half the year. Okay, starting in July through December. I want the Christmas room because I'm a Christian. And to not do that would be offensive. And there needs to be a very special tray of cookies and milk there that can be eaten only by Christians, and it'll be sacred. See how stupid it'll get? Like, you see like where this is going to go, right? Governor Abbott directs review of airports over irreligious discrimination. Trump shared it, saying that they scrapped their plans. And Greg Abbott says, government-owned airports, I am shutting this down. And you're not going to be allowed to do this at either Dallas-Fort Worth or Bush Intercontinental Airport. Possible revocation, and they'll be taking their money away. Ooh. They canceled their plan after Greg Abbott chimed in. DFW plans to install Islamic wudu facilities. They are illegal and announced an investigation. Governor Abbott is calling for a review of the state grants now. And so you may be losing lots of money if it turns out that you were like doing everything that you could to, and you know how this works. Like you get a couple of people on your board at the airport, right? And they start doing carve outs for their special interest groups. And Islam is a huge special interest group in Texas. It's a real problem. And so this is like, that's how it happens. But it has a happy ending for now. All right, for now. It's amazing how quickly you get colonized, right, as a people. And that's what's happening right now. We're being colonized. So be smart about it. Fight back. Red states are the only ones doing it. Move here. Make us stronger. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe.